Hey everyone, I am Mustafa Nasser from Arabic Phonons. All what you need to know about Arabic alphabet and pronunciation is aggregated in this video. And by the way, it's going to have more knowledge than the first course on my channel. So if you have already finished with the first course, make sure to watch this video as well. You will benefit a lot. But first, support me and subscribe my channel, activate the bell and like the video. You can also join our Facebook group from the link in the video description, in which we will be having many activities and practicing. In this course, you will learn how to spell Arabic letters, how to produce each sound, especially the unique sounds of Arabic. I will give you some tips and exercises that will see you through the process. We will also hold comparisons between the similar sounds in Arabic and learn how to differentiate between them. We will write together Arabic letters one by one, and finally, we will learn the basics of Arabic writing. But before we start, I would like to mention few things that will light our journey. First, focus on the sounds. Many beginners who wish to learn Arabic used to repeat the same mistake, which is they start by learning the names of Arabic letters, like alifun, ba'un, ta'un, and so on. I don't think this is okay, because we will not use the names in speaking or pronunciation, as every single letter in Arabic has two features, a name and a sound, and each one of them sounds differently. So don't confuse yourself. Instead of start learning the names, alifun, ba'un, ta'un, focus on the sounds, a, ba, ta, and so on. And this is what I'm doing in this course. I will start by teaching you the sounds, and then by the end of this course, I will mention the names of Arabic letters for all of you to know them. The second thing to mention is, in this course, we will study the isolated format of Arabic letters, which is the shape of the letter separately, alone I mean, because whenever the letter be a part of any word, its shape changes based on its position in this word. So don't get confused when I give you one example in this course, and you will see that the shape of the letter within the word is different from its shape alone. This is normal in Arabic. In Essential Writing course, we will learn about shaping letters in order to form words. Finally, we will discover that Arabic letters are divided into groups of similar shaped letters, like these groups here. If you look closer, you will see the letters in each group have almost the same shape, except for the number of dots. And I believe this is going to make our journey with Arabic alphabet much easier. Now, let's start with the first part. I will present Arabic letters one after the other, showing its pronunciation and giving an example for each. Let's start. Okay, the first letter in Arabic looks like this: a straight vertical line and some circular shape on top. And we used to pronounce it the same way we pronounce the first letter in English. A. That's how we pronounce it. And this circular shape on top, we used to call it hamza. Hamza. And it gives out the sound e sound. So mainly, this first letter gives two sounds, e or e. And this e sound is common because of the hamza, because this hamza might come separate from the line, and it might come in a combination with other letters. We will know more about that in Essential Writing course. So now I want to give you an example to show up the importance of this small piece, these two identical words. The first one contains letter A with no hamza, while the second one, there is hamza, as you can see. So let's pronounce them. The first one, sele, se, le. And the second, se'ele, se-e, le. See the difference? Se'ele, 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 se'ele. And the first one, the letter e, while the second is e, e. The following three letters form a group of similar shaped letters. As you can see, three of them have the same shape, which looks like a container or simply as a boat. The first letter in this group, it's like a boat with a single dot below the boat, and we pronounce it as be, be. Normal B sound in English. The second one, the same shape, a boat, and two dots on top, and we pronounce it te. Normal T sound in English. Te. And the last one, the same boat, but this time we have three dots on top. We pronounce it fe, with my tongue out. Fe. This one is equivalent to the unvoiced TH English sound. This one is equivalent to the unvoiced English TH sound. Fe, like in the verb thank you, or the number 3. Thank you, 3. So this group is very easy. The first one, be, the second, te, and the third one, the. And all of them have equivalents in English. The second group contains these three similar shaped letters. You need to concentrate here because their sounds are unique. The first one, we pronounce it as J. J. When you hear it for the first time, you might think it's just English J sound. But here is the tiny difference. We add a slight D before the sound. So instead of saying J, we say J. J. Okay? Just remember it with DG. Stop it! Stop! We have listen. Here is a trick to help you produce a sound. Just repeat the D sound many times, and after that you add the J sound. Look at that. J, 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 J. J, 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 J. Okay? Now the second letter in this group looks like this. It has the same shape, but it's free from any dots. And we pronounce it as ha. It's one of the throat sounds, and it's coming out from the middle throat, to be specific. Ha. Now, this sound used to cause many confusions for non-natives. To know it better, just imagine yourself touching a hot object. What will you say? You will get off your hand quickly, screaming, ah! Right? This is a sound. What? Wait. But usually when I'm burning, I will shout like this. Okay, fine, fine. Let me give you another analogy. Just imagine yourself taking a cool drink in a very sunny day. After taking the drink, you will say, ah. That is the sound. Ah. Hai. Hai is coming from the throat. Okay, the last letter in this group looks like this. This time we have the dot on top, and we pronounce it as ha. It's also a throat sound because the sound comes from the throat. Ha. I think this sound can be found in German. Ha. It's like snoring sound, just like someone who is snoring during his sleep. But the sound comes from the throat, not from the nose. Ha. Ha. Now, these two previous groups are the only groups in Arabic alphabet that contain three similar shaped letters. The upcoming groups contain only two similar shaped letters for each one. The next group today contains these two letters. They are very easy. The first one, we pronounce it de, normal D sound in English, de. While the second one, the. It represents the voiced English TH sound, the, like in this, that, and father. If you recall, in the first group, we covered letter the, and this one is the unvoiced TH sound, the. While here in this group, we have the voiced TH sound, the. So we have the and the. The, the. The like in thank you or the number 3. While the is like that or father. I hope the difference is clear. The next group contains these two letters. Both of them are easy and have equivalent sounds in English. The first one, ra, ra, normal R sound in English. While the second one, z, z sound, z. And this one, I never bring my tongue out of the mouth, z, z. So in the previous group, there was letter the. This one, I bring my tongue out, the. But this one here in this group, I never bring the tongue out of the mouth, z. Okay? The following group contains letters se and she. Se, she. The first one is normal S sound in English, se, s, se. While the second one, she, it's like SH sound like in show or CH sound like in machine, sh, she, she. Okay? And in this letter, do you see the difference? These 3 dots on top. Do you remember these 3 dots from the first group, letter the? These 2 letters are the only letters in Arabic alphabet that contains 3 dots. Remember that. Now, this common group needs your attention. The first letter looks like this, and we pronounce it as saw. Saw. Don't confuse this sound with letter se from the previous group. Letter se is very soft. Se. Se. You will see this opposition in Arabic many times, which is some letters have the same pronunciation, almost the same pronunciation with other letters, but a little stronger. I used to call it the opposition between the soft pattern and the hard pattern, as we can see here. In letter se and sa, you will feel both of them have the same pronunciation, but one is soft, se, and the other one is hard, sa. Se, sa. Se, sa. And here is one other thing you might consider. Whenever we pronounce a soft pattern sound, we always stretch the lips. Just smile. Se. I'm smiling. Se. On the other hand, whenever we pronounce a hard pattern sound, we round the lips and leave a small gap, like this. Saw. Saw. And you feel like you are pushing air outside your body. Saw. Saw. So again, the soft pattern, se. But this one is saw. Saw. Okay, let's now concentrate on this group, saw sound. It's like the sound you make whenever you want someone to keep quiet. Right? Saw. Okay, I need to stop here with this second letter. This letter is very unique and special because it's only found in Arabic language. It doesn't exist in any other language. Even the Arabic language used to be identified and recognized by this letter. We used to call Arabic language the language of letter Da. Lughatul Dad. Can you imagine? That's why I'm even using it in my logo, because it's like thumbnail for Arabic language. Even the way of pronouncing this letter is very unique. So, how do we pronounce this unique sound? We will use the sides of the tongue. You either use the right side of your tongue or the left side, or you can use both of them at the same time if you can, but not all people can do that. So for me, I'm using the right side because I'm right-handed. So what we do with this side, I will let the side of my tongue to go up and press the upper teeth of my mouth. And in case of using the left side, I will do the same. I will let the left side of my tongue to go up and press the upper teeth at my left side. Okay? So first, I will let my tongue to be at rest, like this. And then I will let the side to do the hard work. Look at that. Ba. Ba. Al. I can even use the left side. Da. Da. Al. This letter needs some practice. Even many Arabs cannot produce it correctly. So take your time and practice. You can even rewatch this video or this part, or even watch another tutorials on YouTube. Let's now see the next group. It contains two letters. The first one, ta. Again, don't confuse this one with letter T from the first group. Letter T is very soft. That's why I'm smiling. T. While the second one, pa, is very hard. Pa. That's why I'm rounding my lips and pushing the air out. Pa. The second letter in this group is letter Va. Looks like this, and the only difference is this upper dot. Va. Again, this one is hard pattern. The soft pattern of this sound is letter The. You remember this one? We already covered it. The is very soft. The. While the second one, Va. Va. And in both of them, I'm bringing the tongue out. Va. So the two letters in this group are Pa and Va. And both of them, as we studied, have hard pattern sound. Pa, Va. The following group contains also two similar shaped letters. The first one, I, looks like this. And the second one has the same shape, Ra. The first one, I, is one of the throat sounds. I. You feel like you are opening your mouth and pushing the sound out or pushing air outside. I. Okay? While the second one, Ra, is also a throat sound. And this one specifically can be found in French as well as in German. Ra. It's coming from here. Here is a tip to help you reduce this sound. What? This is a sound. So it's coming from here. Just hold some water around this place and start moving it around. You will get the sound. So in this group we have I, Ra. Both of them are throat sounds. Now the next group are the last group in similar shaped letters. We have letter Fe. This one is normal F sound in English. Fe. And the second one, Qa. As you can see, they are not fully similar to each other. There are many differences than the number of dots. We will know them in the writing section. So the first one, Fe, and the second one, Qa. Qa. It's not K. It's not K sound. It's Qa. It's also hard pattern. You feel like the sound comes from the throat, but it is not. It's coming from the end of the mouth. Qa. Qa. Okay, now we have finished with all the groups that contain similar shaped letters. We have 9 groups in total. 2 of them have 3 similar shaped letters, and the remaining 7 contains 2 similar shaped letters for each one. From now on, the remaining 7 letters in Arabic are solely letters and unique in its shape. The next one looks like this. And we pronounce it as K. Normal K sound in English. The next one looks like this. And we pronounce it Le. L sound. Then the following one looks like this. It is Me. Me. And the next one, Ne. Looks like this. Ne. Okay? The following looks like this. And we pronounce it He. Like H sound in English. He. The next one, We. Just like W in English. We. It looks like this. We. And the last letter in Arabic looks like this. And we pronounce it as Ye. Ye. Like Y sound in English. Ye. Now we have finished with Arabic letters. We presented them one after the other, showing their pronunciation. Now we will move to the second part, pronunciation tips. I will give you some exercises that will help you produce the sounds more effectively. Let's go. This is the time for exercises. I will present first the pattern of soft and hard, then we will explain the throat sounds, and lastly we will talk about the tongue sounds. First, let's talk about the pattern of soft and hard. Many letters, as we explained before, contains this opposition between the hard and soft. I will start by talking about these two couples, te versus ta and ke versus qa. The reason why I'm talking about these two specifically because we're using the same technique for each couple of these two. The best way to differentiate between the soft and hard sound in these two couples is by adding hamza to each one. You remember hamza? It gives out the sound e. So whenever we add it to the first one, te, it becomes te, ta, ke, qa. Now look at my mouth and see the difference. I want you to practice with me. Te, ta, te, ta, te, ta. Now I'll repeat them many times. Te, 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 ta, 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 ta. We can even switch between them. Te, ta, te, ta, te, ta, te, te, ta, 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 ta. Ke, qa, ke, qa, ke, qa, ke, ke, qa, 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 ke, qa, ke, qa, ke, qa. Okay, I want now to give you two words that contains the soft and hard patterns that we explained. The first one, taraka. As you can see, it contains the two soft sounds of these two couples, while the second one, taraqa, it contains the two hard sounds. Now I want you to notice how the soft sounds are influencing the overall sound of the word. Look at my mouth. ترك طرق ترك طرق ترك طرق. See how the soft sounds in the first word are giving the word an overall soft sound. ترك ترك. However, the hard sounds in the second word are giving the word an overall hard sound. طرق طرق ترك طرق. Now, moving to the third couple, we have se and sa. Obviously, the soft one is se, and sa is the hard one. The best way to distinguish the difference between them is by stretching the sound. Look at my mouth. Se, so. Now we will stretch the sound. Se, s, so. We can even switch between them. I will use these two words to distinguish between the sounds. Saif means a sword and saif means summer. Saif, saif. Se, saif. So, saif. S, saif. S, saif. The last couple we have now in this part is the opposition between de and la. The first one, de, is the soft, and this one is normal D sound in English, de. And the second one we already explained the way of pronouncing it by using the sides of your tongue and let it hit the upper teeth of the mouth, la. Now I will use only one word that contains both of the sounds, and moreover they're adjacent to each other in this word, mindadah, which means a table. So many beginners might let one sound to overcome the other by pronouncing both of them as soft pattern, like this, mindadah. This is wrong. And some also go to the other extreme by pronouncing both of them as hard pattern, mindadah. This is also wrong. The secret here is to shape your mouth accordingly. The first one to come is letter da. This is the hard pattern. It needs to round the lips, da. And the second one to come is the soft pattern, which requires to smile, stretching the lips, de. So first, I will round my lips, da, and then I will stretch them, de. Look at my mouth now and concentrate. De, da, mindadah, mindadah, min, da, deh, min, da, deh. Da, de, da, de, dadeh, 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 mindadah, mindadah, da, de, mindadah. Now we will talk about the throat sounds. They are 6 in number. Let's now take an overview of the throat, and then we will talk about each couple differently. The throat sounds are 6 in number. They are a or hamza, he, ha, a, kha, and gha. All of them are produced from the throat area, and many non-natives used to mix some of them in pronunciation. Today, we will learn how to differentiate between them and how to realize their differences. If we look at the throat, we will see it's divided into 3 main areas. The upper throat, this is the deepest point of the throat, approximately at the crag. Then the middle throat, which is a little up the crag, and finally the lower throat. It is the beginning of the throat at the end of the mouth cavity, approximately at the glottis. By looking at these 6 letters, we discover that they're equally distributed throughout the entire throat. Letters A and H are produced from the upper throat. Letters H and A are produced from the middle throat, and letters kha and gha are coming out from the lower throat. Okay, I will start from the deepest point at the upper throat with letters a and he. So these two sounds are easy to distinguish. The first one, a, but here what we consider to be one of the throat sounds are the hamza, not a sound. The hamza, which is a, okay? And the second one is he. This is normal H sound in English. So try to hold your hand here and repeat the sound. You will feel a little disturb here at the crack as the sound comes out from this spot. And the second one also he. You will feel also a disturb. Okay, now moving to the middle throat. We got two sounds, he and I. He, we already gave an analogy of this sound. He. And the second one, I. The best way to differentiate between them is by adding a before the sound. Look at my mouth now. He. I. Now I will add a sound to each one. He. I. حمل عمل حمل عمل حمل عمل. I want to stop here with a very serious issue. Many non-natives used to confuse between these two sounds, he and ha. As we explained, the first one, he, is coming out from the upper throat, while the second one, ha, is coming out from the middle throat. So practically, they have different exit points. However, many non-natives used to confuse between them. We can obviously see this confusion in the most popular name in Arabic, Muhammad. Many non-natives used to spell it as Muhammad with H sound instead of Ha sound. But you better know the differentiation between them. Look at my mouth now. He. Let's add a sound to each one. He. هرب 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 هرب. The last couple in throat sounds are kha and gha, and they are coming out from the lower throat. Gha is like the sound you make whenever you put some water around your throat and start moving them around, while kha is the snoring sound. Look now at my mouth and practice with me. Kha, kha, gha, gha, khabe, ghabe, khabe, غاب خا غا Okay, fine. Now let's move to the last part in pronunciation tips, the tongue sounds. What I mean by tongue sounds are the sounds that require the tongue to come out of the mouth whenever you pronounce them. And there are only 3 tongue sounds in Arabic: the, and the. We already differentiate between the first 2, the and the. The is the unvoiced TH English sound, like in thank you, while the is the voiced TH English sound, like father. These 2 are easy to distinguish. Now let's move to the second couple, the versus the. The. Here we can feel again the pattern of soft and hard. The first one is soft, they, while the second one, the. Look now at my mouth. The, 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 نذر, the, نظر, نذر, نظر, ن, ذ, را, ن, ظ, را, نذر, نظر. I want to speak about a fourth letter which is not among the tongue sounds, which is Z. This one is not a tongue sound, but it has similarity with this letter from the tongue sounds, the. So the, we bring the tongue out, Z, we never bring the tongue. This is the only difference between them. The, Z, the, Z. Okay, now I will write Arabic letters one after the other. But before that, there are a couple of things I want to highlight. First, write Arabic from the right-hand side to the left. I imagine most of you already knew that. Second, this line here, this is going to be our standard for writing, because some of the letters will write them on top of the line and others will write them beneath the line. I'm going to call it the standard line throughout the course. And finally, the starting point. You need to know exactly from where you should start writing every single letter. Let's now start with the first letter, letter A. I'll be having the starting point a little up the line. First, I will do a straight vertical line down until I reach the standard line. So first, we do like this. And then, on top of that, we add the Hamza. What is Hamza? Half cycle. Sits on a sloped line like this. This letter sits exactly on the standard line. Don't cross the standard line and don't stop above it. You sit exactly on the line. The following 3 letters form a group of similar shaped letters as we know. We will be having the starting point again a little up the line, and then we will do our boat like this. Here is one boat. Here is the second boat. And here is the third boat. And 3 of them are resting on the line. What is the difference? The number of dots. Letter B has a single dot below the line. Letter T has 2 dots on top. And letter Th has 3 triangular dots on top. Let me write them one more time using a normal pen. Letter A will start from up, straight vertical line down, and then Hamza. Letter B, a boat, and a single dot. Letter T, a boat, and 2 dots. Letter Th, another boat, and 3 triangular dots on top. And these 3 triangular dots, whenever you match between them, you will be having a triangle like this. Let's now move to the second group. We will be having the starting point a little up the line. First, I will go to the right with a curve, and then I will go left with another curve which is going below the line. like this. Here is the first curve going to the right. The second one is going to the left and below, like this. Three of them have the same shape. A curve to the right, and then a curve to the left and below. A curve to the right, and then a curve to the left and below. The difference again in the number of dots. The first one, letter J, has a single dot below the line inside the second curve. The second letter, H, has no any dots, and the third one, letter H, has a single dot on top. Let me again write them one more time using normal pen. The first one, like this, and don't forget the dot. The second one, no any dots, and the third one, we have a single dot here. The following group is much easier. We start from up the line. We do a curve to the right, which is going below to touch the standard line, like this. And then we do a straight horizontal line to the left. The second one has the same shape, like this. The difference again, the number of dots. The first one, letter D, has no any dots, and the second one, letter D, has a single dot. The next group contains also two similar shaped letters. Letter R, we will start from up the line. First, I will do a sloped line until I reach the standard line. And we will do another straight line going below, and then a third straight line, like this. So mainly we have three straight lines, 1, 2, 3. The second one has the same shape. The difference again, the number of dots. The first one, letter R, no dots. The second one, letter Z, has a single dot. Let me do them again. Letter D, we write it like this. Letter Z, like this. Letter R and letter Z. Okay, the following group needs your attention. We will start from up the line. First, we will do 3 pins, and then the last one we will stretch it down to make a curve. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. The last one, I stretch it down to make a curve. The second letter in this group have the same shape, but whenever I write this one, I write it all on one step. I never raise my hand from the paper. Look at that. Right? I never raised my hand. So the difference again, the number of dots. This is letter C, has no any dots. Letter Sh has 3 triangular dots on top, like this. Let me do them one more time. First, 3 pins and a curve. And the second one, the same shape. 3 pins and a curve. The difference in the number of dots. The next group has similarity with this group. We will start this time from the line itself. First, I will go to the right to make a convex curve. Then I will go back to the starting point. So here is the starting point. I will go to the right, convex curve, I will go back. Then I will go up for a small pin, which I will stretch it down to make a curve, like this. Again, whenever I write this letter, I write it all in one step. Look at that. The second one has the same shape, right? We'll start from the line. A curve, a pin, a curve again. So the difference, the number of dots. And as you can see, these two groups have the same lower curve, right? Let's do this one. We'll start from the line. A curve, a pin, another curve. The second one, a curve, a pin, another curve. you notice that I never raised my hand from the paper. And here we have a dot. The following group has also similarity with this one. The first part is the same we do here. This is the first part, the convex curve. We will do it again here with this group. Like this. We'll start from the line, we'll go up and go back like this. This is the first step. And then I will drop a straight vertical line from up to down to the starting point, like this. This is the first letter. The second one, the same shape. And then I will drop a straight line. And here we have a dot. So as you can see, the first part in this group is the same as this group. So these three groups have similarity. Between this one and this one, we have this lower curve, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, the same shape. And between this one and this one, we have this convex curve. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let me write this group one more time using a normal pen. I will start from the line, a convex curve, and then I will draw a straight line. This is the first one. The second one has the same shape. I will start from the line, a convex curve, I will draw a straight line. And don't forget the dot. Okay, the following group contains letters A and R. The first one, we will have the starting point a little up the line. We will have two curves. One is above the line and small, and the other one is below the line and big. Look at that. This is the first one. I will start from a little up the line, like this, and then we'll stretch this one down to make the second curve, like this. This is the first one. The second one has the same shape. We'll start a little up the line, small curve, and then a bigger one. And the difference again, the number of dots. Let's do it one more time. The first one, small curve, a big curve. The second one, small curve, a bigger curve, and don't forget the dot. Okay, the last group we have contains letters F and Q. Do you remember when we studied these two letters, I said that they have many differences than the number of dots. As you can see here, in this group, the only difference between these two letters is the number of dots. Here, there is no dots, and here we have a single dot. Apart from that, they have the same exact shape. But here, we will see many differences than the number of dots. Okay, let's write letter F. We will start a little up the line. First, we will do a complete circle, like this. And we will go down to the standard line. And then from here, I will complete a boat, like this. And here we have a single dot. Okay? Let's now see the second letter in this group, which is letter Q. The first step is the same, this circle. But here is the difference. Here we started writing a little up the line, but here we will start from the line, like this. And then I will stretch it down to make a curve, like this. And here we have two dots. We can count here three differences. First, the obvious difference is the number of dots. Here we have one dot, here we have two dots. The second difference, the starting point. Here we start a little up the line, as you can see, but here we started from the line. And the third difference is the construction or the shape of the letter. Here we have a boat which is a little stretched, but here we have a curve. Okay? Let me write them one more time. Letter F, we start a little up the line, circle and a boat, and one dot. Letter Q, we will start from the line itself, a circle and a curve and 2 dots. Okay, from now on we have solely letters, no more groups. The following one, letter K, I will start from up the line. I will do a straight vertical line down, and then when I reach the standard line I will do a boat, like this. And inside here we have a little K, like this. This one is not Hamza, don't confuse it with Hamza. Hamza is circular, like this. But this one is different, we do it like this, okay? The next one, letter La, I will do the first step as this one. I will start from up to down a straight vertical line like this, and then I will stretch it down to make a curve. The next one, letter Ma, I will start a little up the line. I will do a curve like this, going down, and then I will get it back to go up small, like this, and then a straight vertical line down. That's all. Let's write them one more time. Letter K, like this. Letter La, like this. And letter Ma. Moving to the next one. Letter Na is very simple. It's only a curve like this and one single dot. Letter Ha needs your attention. We have two circles. One is inside the other one. We start a little up. We go the bigger one first, the outer circle, and then the inner circle, and we stretch it as small like this. Let's write them again. Letter Na, only a curve and one single dot. Letter Ha, two circles. One is external and the other one is internal. We will do the external one first and then the internal. And don't forget to stretch a small horizontal line. Letter Wa, we will start from the line. We will do a complete circle and then we will go down to do small shape like this. This is a circle, and then you can see the similarity between this letter and letter Ra. The only difference is this circle. The last letter in Arabic, we will start from a little up the line. We will do is like a dog shape. Look at that. And we have two dots here. So again, let's write this one, a circle, and this shape below the line. Letter Ya, a dog shape, and two dots below. As I promised you at the beginning of this course that I will mention the names of Arabic alphabet. Now is the time. But in addition of that, I will mention 4 more things for each letter. I will mention the consonant sound of every single letter. And by the way, to get the consonant sound of any letter in Arabic, you will have to add a to the letter. Let's say I want to get the consonant sound of letter B. So I will add a before the letter and then you pronounce it. A b, b, b. So this is the consonant sound of letter B. B, b. And after that, I will mention the 3 phases of pronouncing the letter. So far, I focused only on one single phase, which is the open. A, B, T. I call it open because you will have to open your mouth. B. So, and this one, this specific phase, is done by adding a to the sound. B. B. The second phase is rounded. I call it that because you have to round your lips. And it is produced by adding O sound to the letter. So, B becomes boo. Boo. Look at my lips. Boo. Okay? And the last phase is the broken one. It is produced by adding E sound to the letter. So, B becomes B. So the three faces of this letter will be B, B, B. Now look at my mouth. I will present Arabic alphabet one after the other, showing 5 things: the name of the letter, the consonant sound, and the 3 vowel sounds of this letter. Let's practice. Alif, E, 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 U, I, B, 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 بو بي ت ات ت ت تو تي ث ث اث ث ث ثو ثي جيم جيم أج ج ج جو جي حاء أح ح حو حي خاء خاء أخ خ خا خو خي دال دال أد د دا دو دي ذال أذ ذ ذا ذو ذي راء أر ر را رو ري زاي أز ز زا زو زي سين سين أس س سا سو سي شين شين أش ش شا شو شي صاد أص ص صا صو صي ضاد أض ض ضا ضو ضي طاء أط ط طا طو طي ظاء أظ ظ ظا ظو ظي عين عين أع ع ع عو عي غين أغ غ غا غو غي فاء أث ث ثا فو في قاف أق ق قا قو قي كاف أك ك كا كو كي لام ال ال ل لا لو لي ميم أم م ما مو مي نون نون أن ن نا he. واو واو أو و وو وي ياء أي إي يا يو يي. Now I want to explain the logic behind Arabic writing. But first I want to introduce an English example. Let's say I want to write the English word cat, which contains C, A, and T. The process is very easy. I will only put the letters in the right order. Letter C comes first, letter A comes next, and then letter T comes last. Here we can see two things. First, there are always gaps between the letters of the word. I mean, there is no contact between them. And second, the shapes of the letter didn't change. We used the same shape of the isolated letters. On the other hand, writing in Arabic is different. Let's say I want to write down the verb عمل, which contains letters a, ma, and la. So what should we do here? Should we just put them close to each other like we did in English? No. We literally in Arabic join the letters together. And the means of joining these letters together is by using horizontal lines. So first, I need to shape the letters so that they will contain horizontal lines, like this. And here are the horizontal lines, as I mentioned. So the last step now, the remaining step, is to join them physically. So here, we can see the opposite of the two things that we mentioned. In English, there is no contact between the letters of the word. But here in Arabic, there is contact. In English, the shapes of the letter didn't change. But here in Arabic, we had to slightly change the shapes of the letters so that they will fit the joining process. So here in Arabic, one word shows up as one single entity or one block. There is no any gaps within the word. Okay, is it always that in Arabic there is no gaps within the words? No. There are some special cases in which we can see gaps within the word. Like this word here, we studied it before, taraka. As you can see, there is a gap between letter ra and letter k. Now, I want to practice two examples that we covered in this course. Saif and taraka. Let's practice now. Okay, I want to write down these two words, saif and taraka. Let's start with the first one. First, I want to write the isolated format of the letters. The first one is letter se. We know how to write it, right? The second one, letter ye, a duck shape and two dots. And the last one, letter fe, we write it like this. So as we studied in Arabic, we need to shape each letter so that they will fit the joining process. So first, I want to shape each one of these letters. Letter se, we shape it like this. We remove this curve and stretch a line to the left. Letter ye is completely changes. We do like this. So here we have two lines. One is going to the right and one is going to the left. And the last one, it remains the same except for this line we are going to stretch to the right. So what is remaining here is joining. We will join here and we will join here. The joins is between the horizontal lines. Let me do it all in one step like this. Se, ye, and fe. Safe, like this. I want to try it again using normal pen. The first one, se. The second one, ye. The third one, fe. The first, we write it like this. We stretch a line. The second completely changes. And the last one, the remaining is joining. That's all. The second one is a special case. We know that we have a gap between letters ra and k. Why is that? Because letter ra, this one, is a special case. It's one of 6 letters that accepts joining only from the right. However, from the left, we'll leave a small gap. Let's now do the same breakdown. I will write first the isolated format of the letters. The first one, letter te, we know how to write this one. A boat and 2 dots, right? The second one, letter ra, like this. And the third one, letter k, like this, right? Let's now shape the letters. The first one, we delete this pin and stretch a line, like this. The second one, we stretch a line to the right, like this. And as we said, this letter, ra, cannot be joined from the left. So we leave a gap, and this one becomes the same. Then we will join. But here, we will join only the horizontal line as we said. So the joining will be happening here. No any joins coming from this side because we don't have any horizontal lines here. It's only here. Let's write it all at one step. Te, ra, ke, tarake. I would like to practice it one more time. The first one, te, like this. The second letter, ra. And the third one, ke, right? Let's shape them. The first one, we stretch a line like this. The second one, a line to the right only. And the third one remains the same. Now, all together. Se, ra, ke. And that's all. Well done so far. I hope you found this course helpful. Now you're ready for the second course, which I hope we started this week. Don't forget to download the summary of this course. You can download it as PDF from the link in the video description. You will only have to give your email to download it directly. In this PDF, I summarized all what you need to know about Arabic alphabet so that you can keep it as a reference. What remains now is the exercise of this course. I did it to be in the next video, so make sure to watch it so that you get application about Arabic alphabet and pronunciation. It will show up down here in a few seconds. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and like the video. I will also be waiting for your questions and feedback in the comments. See you in the exercise video.